Alright guys, you want to find out whether popular noise cancelling headphones like the Sony WH-1000XM3 can damage your hearing in the long term. It was a question I used to get a lot when I was working in the store. My store had many different kinds of noise cancelling headphones, so quite often I had to convince folks that hey, noise cancelling headphones are safe to use, and I wasn't wrong. Noise cancelling headphones were first designed as noise protection devices, hearing protection devices. But in some situations, noise cancelling headphones can cause some damage to your hearing. And I will be talking a little bit about that later on in the video. First, let's go into a little bit more detail about how noise cancelling works, because it can get a little complicated and it's better to lay some groundwork first, okay? So here goes. Let's start with the question that I ask people if I want to mess with their heads, okay? What is sound? Seems like a simple question, but you'd be surprised how many people can't answer it. I mean, if you want to try, you can pause this video and try answering it in your head. But if you haven't got the patience for it, okay, sound is moving air. Now, if I snap my fingers, vibrations from my fingers moves the air around it, which in turn moves my eardrums, enabling me to hear sound. But here's the thing, sound doesn't travel in a straight line. Sound travels in ripples, in waves. Sometimes the ripples are wide and slow, and this we call low frequency sound. Sometimes the ripples are narrow and fast, and this we call high frequency sound because the vibrations are happening at a high frequency. The range of frequencies that make up the typical human voice is located nicely in the middle between low frequency sounds and high frequency sounds. And the mid-range frequencies are what we human beings are most sensitive to because that enables speech. But for some reason, when my wife screams at me, I can't hear anything. I don't know why. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Noise cancelling headphones work like this. They have microphones in each ear cup or each earbud that listens to the sound waves in your environment, uses a computer inside that reads the waveforms like what we talked about earlier, makes a flipped copy of that waveform, then it plays a flipped copy of that sound that you hear around you through the speakers in your headphones. And my friends, that sound is called white noise. And when the white noise produced by your headphones is the exact flipped copy of the noise you hear around you, they cancel each other out. But Aaron, why isn't the white noise cancelling out my music? Okay, wait. That is because the white noise is an exact flipped copy of your environmental noise and not your music. And so these headphones are always playing a balancing game between measuring what is actually your music and what is environmental noise, and only cancelling out environmental noise. But it does have some impact on the music you're hearing. If you own a pair of noise cancellers, you'll notice that some of the frequencies in your music, like the bass frequencies especially, are cancelled out as well. As in, you get slightly less bass performance than if you're using the headphones without noise cancelling. That is quite typical for noise cancelling headphones because most of the frequencies that these headphones actively cancel out belong mostly to the bass frequencies, the low frequencies. But even if your headphones are good enough for just cancelling out the bass frequencies or whole range of frequencies like the best noise cancellers can do from Bose and Sony, what's being produced by these headphones is just noise that cancels out noise, and that is completely harmless in most cases. I know some people may experience discomfort after wearing noise cancelling headphones for too long, but that's because your ears are not acclimatized to the sound of silence, as I call it. For some people, A.N.C headphones do take some getting used to, but they are completely harmless. They do not cause any long-term damage on your ears, on your hearing, unless you have something called hyperacusis. Hyperacusis. According to Wikipedia, my main source of information, hyperacusis is a highly debilitating hearing disorder characterized by an increased sensitivity to certain frequencies and volume ranges of sound. I've seen this, back when I used to be on the shop floor. Some guy came in, tried a pair of our noise cancellers, and he was screaming in pain. And I could see he was in real pain, it was no joke. Anyway, common causes of hyperacusis: overexposure to excessively high decibel sounds. Other possible causes are like Lyme disease, Meniere's disease, head injury, some surgery that may have been performed, and also as a result of taking ear sensitizing drugs. So I'm not saying that noise cancelling headphones are safe for all people. Clearly that's not the case, but if you have a history of hyperacusis or if you put on a pair of headphones and realize that immediately you feel a lot of pain, you should probably not use noise cancelling headphones, at least not immediately, because you need to go through some treatment first before you are acclimatized enough to use noise cancelling headphones. It's actually possible to treat, as I see here in Wikipedia. Doctors out there, if you're watching this video, jump into the comment section and tell me what you think, because I'm clearly not an expert, okay? Another way that noise cancelling headphones can damage your hearing in the long term is if your noise cancelling headphones are poorly designed. Maybe they are designed and manufactured in a sweatshop, I don't know. But if they are poorly designed, they may be cancelling noise, yes, but they may also be outputting excessive levels of white noise at very high volume. So long-term exposure to high volume noise of any kind will lead to hearing loss. It's a well-documented fact. But if you purchase your headphones from reputable brands, chances are very low that might happen. Provided that you don't have hyperacusis, the worst you may experience is maybe a little bit of nausea after a long flight, but that is definitely better than sitting through a long flight with engine noise blaring in your ears and the babies crying. So yeah, that was my take on whether noise cancelling headphones will damage your hearing in the long term. Very, very unlikely, except in isolated situations. After all, these headphones were designed from the very beginning to protect your ears from harmful external noise. And there's a whole lot of history behind noise cancelling headphones. And if you'd like me to cover the history of noise cancelling headphones, like who invented them, why was it invented, what was it used for in the early days of noise cancelling, you can send me a comment in the comment section below. So guys, thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give me a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to watch more content from this channel, and don't forget to ring the bell to join my notification squad, because I upload videos every single week and this is the only way you'll get notified. And if you think I'm doing a great job with these videos, you can treat me to a cup of coffee on Patreon or PayPal. Links are in the description, and I thank you in advance for your cups of coffee, your cups of love. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Aaron. You're watching Aaron is Loud and Wireless. Facepalm out. Psh.